Assalamu alaikum children, and welcome to another episode of the Butterfly Corner on Hilaal TV. My name is Samira and I'll be keeping you company every single day. Have you been watching? I hope so, inshallah. This is our special place where we get to learn the fun way. We learn about Allah and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We learn about following the sunnah and making Allah happy. Today children, we have a fun lineup. Do you know why? Well, I'm going to tell you a story and then we're going to do some wonderful drawings, inshallah. Children, if you'd like to be with us in studio like many of the children who have already joined us, then you need to do something very special. You need to send us a message on our special number. Do you remember the number? Come on, let's say it together. 066 257 8492. Children, did you know that if you send us a message, we can have you in studio? Did you know if you send us a voice note or a picture, we can look at it and say Alhamdulillah? Now these are the wonderful days of Hajj. These are the days where we get a reward from Allah for doing the tiniest little deeds. Now if you get to go for Hajj, make dua to Allah that Allah accepts your Hajj. But if you didn't get to go for Hajj this year, don't worry. There's many things you can do to get the same reward from Allah, inshallah. Children, we've been learning all about Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam. We've been learning about Zamzam. We've been learning about wonderful ways to get the reward of Hajj while staying at home. Now today I have a little story for you, and today's story is about a little girl by the name of Aisha. Now little Aisha was a wonderful little girl. She did everything she could to be the best in every way. She was good in school, she was good in madrasa, she was good in reading Quran too. Every time she did anything, she would do her level best. Do you know why she did her best in everything? Because she knew if she did her best in everything, then Allah would reward her just for trying. Allah would give her giant rewards. She knew that if she did her best in everything, she would become a good little girl and grow up to be a wonderful adult, inshallah. Now little Aisha did something wonderful. Her friend's mom and dad were going for Hajj. So she asked her mummy for permission and they went over to visit the family. She took with her a little Quran and she took with her a tasbih. She gave it as a gift to her friend's mom and dad who were going for Hajj so that they could use it and make dua for her and that she'd get a reward every time they made the dhikr of Allah or every time they read Quran. But there's other wonderful gifts that she could have taken. How many of those gifts do you know? Let's think. If someone is going for Hajj, they'll need a sun cap or an umbrella to save them from the hot sun while they're walking. So that's a wonderful gift. They'd need a spray bottle too, isn't it? So that they can spray themselves off when it's too hot, or even to use it to carry a little bit of water to make wudu. What else could they use? I know they could use a travel musalla, because while they're on the road, they may need a musalla in order to pray and read salah. What's another gift that you could give someone who's going for Hajj? Let's think. I know. Another wonderful gift that you can give someone is the kitabs for Hajj and Umrah. That way, whoever is going will be able to read and learn about this wonderful journey that they're about to take. So little Aisha went with her mummy to visit her friend's mom and dad and took the gift with them. When little Aisha was driving home with mummy, she said, "Mummy, I wish I could have gone with." Mummy says, "My child, do you know I wish I could have gone too. I'd love to be by the Baytullah and the house of Allah. I love the feeling of having everyone praying together. So do you know what she said? She said, "My child, close your eyes. Think of how you read Fajr Salah." "But why, Mummy?" asked little Aisha. "Well, my child, you need to do it so I can explain." "Okay," said Aisha. "I'm closing my eyes and I'm imagining that I'm reading Fajr Salah. I finish my Fajr Salah. I make the dhikr of Allah. What next?" Mommy said, "You need to carry on until the sun starts rising." "Okay," said Aisha. "I read my Fajr Salah. I make the dhikr of Allah until the sun starts rising. And then what?" "Then, my child, you have to sit down and you have to then stand up and read 2 rakats of Salatul Ishraq." "But what's Salatul Ishraq?" asked Aisha. Salatul Ishraq is read 15 minutes after sunrise. "And if you read that, do you know what the reward is?" said Mum. "No," said Aisha, "I don't know what the reward is." The reward for reading Salatul Ishraq 15 minutes after sunrise is that you get a reward for 1 Hajj and 1 Umrah. Alhamdulillah! How wonderful is our Allah that He looks for any excuse to give us a reward. And so if we want the reward of 1 Hajj and 1 Umrah, what do we need to do? We need to read 2 rakats of Salah 15 minutes after sunrise. So you wake up, you read your Fajr, you make the dhikr of Allah until 15 minutes after sunrise, and then read your 2 rakats of Salah. And if you do that, Allah will reward you with the reward of 1 Hajj and 1 Umrah. Alhamdulillah. Aisha was so excited. She couldn't wait for the next day. She couldn't wait for the opportunity to be able to get that giant reward from Allah. How kind is our Allah that He gives us big rewards for doing the tiniest little deeds. Alhamdulillah. Now children, I'm going to go for a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to make a little gift that you can give someone who's going for Hajj. Stay tuned. Welcome back children. We've been learning about ways that we could get a reward from Allah, the reward for Hajj, in these 10 days of Hajj. We've been learning the ways to get a reward from Allah by doing little deeds at home. Now today I'm going to show you how to make something that you can give to someone and it costs almost nothing. All you need is some scrap paper or some colored paper or even some newspaper. Cardboard works the best in this case. You're going to need some colors, some felt markers, some crayons, some stickers, some stars, and whatever you'd like to use to decorate. Today, we're making a fan. On those days of Hajj, when the pilgrims are walking, it's very, very hot. They can use a sun cap or umbrella, and this fan will come in handy. Try and make it using strong paper so that inshallah it will last their whole trip. And who knows, maybe when they use it, inshallah, our Allah will reward us for helping them too. The first thing we're going to do is color in our paper. Now remember, you can color it any shape you like, any colors you like, make any designs you like. But today, I'm just going to do simple colors and simple strips. So come on, let's do it together. Don't forget, children, while you're coloring, take the name of Allah so that our Allah can reward you. Don't forget to make the dhikr of Allah so that even for that you will get a reward. let's color in now. I'm going to start off with my orange and I'm going to go through with all the colors that I have. What colors will you be using? Don't forget to send us a special message. Send us a picture. Send us a voice note on our special number. Do you remember what that number is? Come on, let's say it together while we're coloring in. 066 257 8492. Now I'm just going to color left to right and I'm going to make different color strips. Don't forget, children, while you're coloring, take the name of Allah. Today, let's say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Let's go on to our next color. I'm going to switch over to a dark blue now. Don't forget, you can use any color you'd like. Come on, let's color and say Allahu Akbar. The next strip I'm going to do till about maybe here. Then we color in together. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Remember, while coloring, color left to right and try and be as neat as possible. But art is not only about being perfect. It's about having fun. It's about being stress-free. And it's about making the dhikr of Allah while you fill your life with color. Just like that. I'm going to do the next strip in a red. What color will yours be? Come on, let's color together. I'm going to make the red till about here. Let's color together. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Remember, children, by saying Allahu Akbar and by praising Allah, you are saying that Allah is the greatest. He is the greatest, isn't He? I absolutely love my Allah, don't you? Let's go on to the next color, and I'm going to use a green. Come on, color with me. Let's do the green till here. Allahu Akbar. Carry on making the dhikr of Allah. The dhikr of Allah can be made while you're laying down, while you're coloring, while you're relaxing, or while you're sitting. If you think about Allah all the time, and if you remember Allah, Allah will remember you in a far better way. Do you know how's that? Well, Allah will remember you around the angels. Can you imagine that? Come on, let's go on to our next color. I'm going to go on to a purple now. Don't forget, children, you can use any color you'd like. I love using the different colors that Allah made. I love using them because bright colors make my day. And by using bright colors, you can do as much or as little as you'd like. You can color your entire fan in one color if you'd like. Don't worry, have fun with it. I'm sure the person will love it. If you don't know anybody who's going for Hajj, you can make this for your friends or family too. On the hot summer days, what better thing to give your friends than a fan to keep them cool at break? I'm sure they'll love any gift from you. And remember, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam taught us, giving gifts to one another increases the love between each other. I'm going to go on to my next color now. And for this one, I'm going to use yellow. Children, don't ever think that giving gifts is only about using or giving something expensive. A gift can be something that doesn't cost anything either. As long as it's made or given from the heart, I'm sure the person you give it to will appreciate it all the same. With all our talking, we forgot to make dhikr. Come on, let's say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. I have one more strip to make. I think I'm going to make this one pink. Pink is one of my favorites. Come on, let's color in our last strip together before I show you some magic. Don't forget to say Allahu Akbar while you're coloring in. If you color in different pictures, you can make it any design you like. You can draw on it, you can write on it, you can scribble on it, because this arts and craft will look amazing, just as it is. Okay, what's the next step now? The next step is that I'm going to flip it over and start folding. Watch this. I make one tiny little fold. I flip the page over and make another fold the same size. I flip the page over and make another fold the same size. I flip the page over and what do? That's right. I make the fold the same size. I flip it over again and I make it the same size. I'm going to carry on doing this until I get to the end of the page. Just like that. I can go super quick. How fast can you do your flips? Just like that. Look, it looks all puffy and all squiggly. But how do we turn this squiggly little thing into a fan? Let me show you. We're going to press it down flat so that all the twists and all the turns and all the folds are nice and hard. Then at the bottom, right over here, I'm going to press it and pinch it and fold it over. Did you see what I did? I took the page and on the end, I folded it over. If you press it flat, it won't open up. And then, the best part is to open up our little fan. Just like this. Like that. And by folding it, we have a fan. This will be our handle. Look at that. Alhamdulillah for the cool breeze. Can you imagine your friends using these? I'm going to make more for all of my friends. Will you be making them too? I hope so, inshallah. But unfortunately, we've come to the end of another show. Don't worry, we'll be back again real soon. Until next time, fi amanillah, ma'as salama.